Now, what I was talking about is how One was a very popular album. What should be more popular because due to it being more innovative, interesting, and not really generic, is Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist's Alfredo album. This is a shout out to my favorite Latino twins, Alfredo and Miguel. I've been chill with them since like I was 7. Down the beach. I was just saying Alfredo and Miguel because this album name is Alfredo. I don't know if they're watching. Hope they are. They live in North Bergen, New York. They're chilling. They're cool people. Hang out with them at the beach. But yeah, Alfredo album by Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist. I believe Alchemist is like a producer, but he raps a little bit. And Freddie Gibbs is like, I'd like to describe Freddie Gibbs for you. He's old school, but new school. Makes a lot of cool music, talking about his interesting, grimy past, but it's rough around the edges. It's different in today's landscape of the hip-hop industry. With Pinata, Freddie Gibbs and Madlib made an undisputed masterpiece, with each track having a special flavor to it, except for Watts, which was the worst track on Pinata. If I were to describe Freddie Gibbs and Madlib working together, the albums they make are so good, you can listen to only the instrumentals and get the music, like get the vibe of the music, while only listening to the instrumental. And you don't get that with a lot of hip-hop beats. A lot of hip-hop beats go like this. They have a piano riff in the background, and then the beat goes like this. It's the same old shit, With Freddie and Gibbs and Madlib, nah. And Freddie Gibbs does do his own stuff, he's not only Madlib, it's not only Madlib who makes Freddie Gibbs the best part. His flows are different, and he's really, he sounds like an old guy. He kind of sounds like Pop Smoke, but he came before Pop Smoke. He, like the tone of voice is very similar to Pop Smoke, very deep, not sing-songy, slightly monotone, but he changes it up a little bit. It's very fast. He's like in a cool way, in an interesting way. And like Freddie Gibbs is music that you listen to while you're driving. It's cool shit. Like not cool like everybody listens to it. Cool in like a half relaxing, half energetic and anxiety wrenching way. Now I just listened to the album, and I wanted to see what Freddie and Alchemist could bring to the table, because as I said, Freddie's not only a Madlib guy. It's not like he can only make good music with Madlib. I listened to Fetty, which is pretty good, and a couple of his other things. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember all his other albums and stuff that aren't with Madlib. With Bandana being the best album last year. So, yeah, Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs. They did surprisingly well on this. This is not as rough and tough as Mad Gibbs' work. Mad Gibbs, Madlib and Freddie Gibbs mixed together. It's rough at parts, but I would describe this album as like more relaxing than intense. Like no songs in this are similar to Half Man, Half Cocaine, which is like gut-wrenching intensity and awesomeness. And they had that sample of that one Vine where the guy's like STFU, but he says it like really loud, and it's like a beat switch to the middle of the song. I can't stop talking about Madlib and Freddie Gibbs' collaborations. But yeah, this is a more relaxing thing. And I did a reaction video to the song 1985's music video, and the guitar was piercing. The amazing affecting coolness. Like I was like listening in my room, and when I listened to 1985, I thought like I was driving in the LA hills or some cool shit. Like it was so like, whoa, I was like, it's piercing. The guitars was truly piercing. It was almost like I was not even listening to a hip hop thing. It was like I was listening to a rap thing, and not a generic trap beat, percussion. It was like very like old school, like drums, and it was cool. But like every song was this was added to the playlist. A majority of the songs were relaxing. The relaxing songs off of this included Something to Rap About, Babies and Fools, Skinny Suge, and Baby Shit, with the S and shit being a Cash Money S. The style of Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist Alfredo album is a mix of 70s samples and new slower trap. No songs in this are fast trap. Like, it's not like overly produced fast trap that's like, too loud and annoying. This is very relaxing yet polished with its samples of comedy skits from like the 70s and soul stuff from the 70s. Like, this is not fast food music, Each thing has its own flavor. I do like the concept of skinny suge, and something to rap about was good. But I'd have to say, the best songs were Skinny Suge in 1985 and Something to Rap About. And the one song with Rick Ross was amazing. I love it. Who does not want to hear Rick Ross say "huh" in a song? That's beautiful to me. But I always like to hear a big Rick Ross "huh" in a song. Now, this is just another Freddie Gibbs classic, and this makes me want to check out what other things Alchemist has produced. Freddie Gibbs, he feels like he's like, with this album though, I'd consider him to feel like with all Freddie Gibbs' work, he always sounds like an old head. He always sounds like he's like talking about like stuff he did when he was 14. But with this, he feels even older. And man, Freddie's been through some stuff. He got blamed for rape in Sweden, but like he didn't even know the girl. It was a big scandal, and the girl who blamed him should be arrested. They had this whole like psychiatric thing with it. But Freddie Gibbs, another classic. He almost feels like he's just like he makes good music that sounds like he's been through stuff, and he truly has. When it comes to going through Freddie Gibbs' music, it's always satisfying. Tell me what you thought of Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist's album Alfredo down in the comment section below, and tell me what you thought of my thoughts on Alchemist down below. And once again, if you're listening on any podcast platforms, subscribe to the RSS feed and leave a review. Unless you're watching on YouTube, like the video. The Mike Media Empire. Mike Media Incorporated.